Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So we're doing the last bit of the apps. This isn't really my childhood, but like whatever. I'm still thinking about that one time when Matt read something on Tumblr in that Twitch stream. So we're gonna be starting off with Tumblr. Then we're gonna do Wattpad and then Character AI. Look, Tumblr, it's kind of hard finding not so inappropriate story, but I kind of found one of Chris. Okay, so we're gonna be doing Chris, I guess. So summary: Chris thinks you're just a dream, kissing, fluff, touching, established relationship, blah blah blah. I don't think that's too bad, cause I've been finding some weird ones. Like, I'm not trying to read that shit. Okay. Pretty, you cool, petting Chris's face while cupping his jaw. He's staring up at you with consummate, with pure and utter joy. His flushed cheeks are warm, his hands clamping around your waist, keeping you perched in his lap. As the light breeze flows by, the grass shudders with each puff of wind, flowers and branches rustle, the sound of adorned by the light chirping from a bluebird singing in the air. Chris's lips closing his eyes as he waits for you to kiss him. The second your lips land on his, he can't help but smile against you, letting a hum of joy vibrate between the sweet affection. Thank you, Bubs. Fucking love you, he says, his eyes slowly blinking at you as you rummage your hands through his hair. Ew, Bubs, like that's just this is cringing me out, bruh. You nod firmly, leaning down and planting a soft kiss on the tip of his nose, laughing as it scrunches. Of course, I love it too, you remark, your voice flowing like a soft, gentle melody. Chris stares into your eyes, almost as if he's searching for something. The slight crinkle of your brow makes him smile sheepishly. Sorry, I just can't believe you're mine. His eyes softened as he took your head to the side, analyzing the dull eyes as he beams with the love radiating out of every pore of his body. You're so sweet, you sigh, bringing your hands to the top of his shoulders as you try to get up. Chris is not pleased. His hands react before his mind, tugging you even closer than before, dragging you push against his font. You huff the air coming out in sharp breaths as you feel his heart thump against your own chest. Don't leave, I just want to hold my girl. You bite your inner cheek, nodding as you relax in his grip. The feeling of his arms collapsing around you just makes your heart beat slower, your breath calming as you let yourself feel safe in his hold. He just wants to hold you. He wants to make sure that his dream is real. Alright, as you can tell, I was having a little bit of issues right now, okay? Alright, so we got the next story pulled up. Matt, go back to sleeping. Okay. Just kissing, pet names, secretive language, use of yen, yeah. Okay, so we're yen, basically. It was about 3 in the morning. You were fast asleep in Matt's bed, snuggled up in a blanket with Matt's stuffed pug, Mr. Wrinkleton, tucked underneath your arm. Matt, on the other hand, was in the middle of a very intense Fortnite match with his brothers, Nick and Chris. There was about 10 people left in that match, and your boyfriend was very determined to win. All that was good during the gameplay until him and his brothers came across a very sweaty team. Audrey, these kids are good. I need backup quick, Matt yelled to Nick and Chris through the headset, then faced one of the opposing teammates. But of course, he lost the battle between them and got knocked. Fuck! He screamed out of frustration. Nick also got killed a little while after by the same person. Yen wasn't that much of a heavy sleeper, so when he started to yell out, she shifted in bed a little, opening her eyes, what the fuck, to see what the yelling was coming from. She looked up and saw the bright screen in front of her while Fortnite being played with her boyfriend sitting in his gamer chair, banging on the desk and getting killed. She puts the blanket over her head and closes her eyes in an attempt to fall back to sleep. Chris, dude, you're so bad. These kids were ass, Matt yelled, slamming his controller the dice making a very loud sound that could be heard through the room. Yen tossed and turned once more, slowly losing the battle of getting back to sleep. She got up and yanked the covers off her body and started sleepily walking over towards Matt, dragging her feet with every step she took. Once she made it over to the chair where he sat, she stood there, waiting for Matt to realize she was standing there. Once he did, he could see the pout on her lips, instantly feeling guilty for being so loud late at night. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up, he frowned, muting the mic and taking his headset off, then holding his arms out, patting his lap. No, we're not doing that. We're just gonna see she rested her head on his shoulder, enjoying the comfort of his warm body and taking in his familiar scent, the scent she loved. Go back to sleep, baby, I promise I'll keep it down, he said, and kissed the top of her head, wrapping his arms around her so that he could still have access to the controller slowly rubbing up and down her back, basically. Come to bed with me, she growled into his shoulder. She was already starting to fall back asleep. Of course I will, baby, he smiled, taking his hands off the controller, putting the headset on one last time to tell his brothers that he was going to sleep. He shuts off the computer, puts his headset and controller up, and gently picked her up, bringing her to bed. You wrapped your arms around his neck to prevent yourself from falling out of his arms, your face now buried into his chest. He sets you down on the side of the bed before walking over to his, pulling the blanket over you guys and situating the pillow so that they were at a comfortable position underneath your heads. You faced them for a few minutes. You pretty much said goodbye. What? Good night. I love you. Blah blah blah. He spoke up, rested your head into his chest, wrapping his arms around him. Good night. I love you too, baby. You said before. Okay.